Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. I am really excited today because I've been playing with this palette for a while now. And at first I thought, is it really worth it? Like in my own collection, but maybe even in yours. Is it worth it? Is the price tag worth it? The quality is there, but is this something that you're going to need? And I've realized that it just might be. If you travel, definitely. If you need, for me, like if you work or like an interview type look, even, or if you're just sociably around people and you just want an easy look put together and it's soft but yet can still be bam in your face, this may be the palette for you. And if you're my skin tone, also, maybe darker, I don't know. Again, I can only myself. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is for foundation, I wore the Lancome Tint Aldil. I think I say it right. And I'm using the concealer. Now, with these two things, I really do like this foundation. I think it has good coverage. I have the Karen Glow one, Ultra Wear Tint Idol Ultra Wear. I don't know. It says Karen Glow. But I have mine in 310N. It is a good cover or color match for me, and it wears very nice through the day. You do have to set it, but you don't, like, that's completely up to you. I do set it, and I will say in a minute what. But with the Tint Idol Ultra Wear All Over Concealer, I have the sample shade 215. I do not have to set this, okay? If I'm just putting it under my eyes or wherever I'm concealing, I have a little red spot here, and then I have another one up here that I don't know what these are. It almost looks like a busted vein vessel, maybe. I don't know. It's new. It is what it is. But you don't have to set it. It dries pretty matte, but once it like warms into your skin, it's more like a skin feel or look, even. You know what I mean? I really do like this concealer. It's not my favorite, but I do like it, and I do think it has good coverage also. Now, with the rest of the face, I did set, and I set it with the Bare Minerals Pro. I know I need to put this away in Light 22 Cool. So I did do that. The rest of the face is all from one palette. Then for lips, I actually pulled out my Berry Pop lip liner and lipstick by Natasha Denona. I don't necessarily think the lip would go good all the time with this look, but I do think that it goes well enough because of like what I'm wearing today. You know what I mean? I think it works with that. Now, I did step out and get into the Berry Pop palette for the highlighter. So I am wearing this highlighter right here, which is called Dream Glow. So that is the highlighter I'm wearing. But as far as the palette goes, we're going to be working out of this again. And it's the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural Face Palette. And this truly can give you different looks, sort of. Eye looks anyway. But I think that it all goes very well together. Whether you mix them, separate them, however you want to do it. I personally, I just mix. I ain't got time to sit here and separate. I have, and on the days that you have the time, that's wonderful. But on the days that you don't, you can throw your brush in there, whack it on, and be done. Like, it just blends itself. It's just truly chef's kiss. Now, when I used it before, I used these as like part of the eyeshadow look. I'm not doing that today. I am going to strictly use the eyeshadow for eyeshadow and the base products for base products. And that's what I done. So I used the bronzer and the contour. I did contour my nose with the lighter shade, and then I mixed it all together only because my little nose thing is very small. This is the Refer 32, and I stick it in that lightest shade, and I go right here and here, and then I go a little bit under my lip. That's all I contour. The bronzer I then mixed together and applied where I applied. The blush, I mixed them together. That's what's right here. So now we're going to go into everyday, and I'm going to pick it up on my brush. And you can apply this all over the lid. You can do whatever you want, but you also can use it as a crease shade. Uh-oh. me pat out. I also did use the concealer to use as an eye primer to cover up my eyelids. So I didn't set it, so it did kind of, you know, get in my wrinkles, but it smoothed out nicely. And throughout the day, I will say that if I do see a wrinkle, or see it settling in my wrinkles, I can easily just tap like this and it's gone. Like, you might get a little concealer, but it's so easy to correct. So if you're going out after work or something, like, very easy to fix. Every day I think is a good shade for every day, to be fair. Whether you want to just run it through the crease, apply it all over the lid, and blend out, however you want to do it, you can do it. I did go a little bit more, I don't want to say glam, but a little bit more extra in this look. But you don't need to. And you can see that even though this is like a shimmer metallic type shade, it blends beautifully. There is no fallout. Nothing. Then I took a smaller brush and we're going to go into Statement right here. And I'm just going to apply this on the outer portion of my lid, outer corner, the V, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist, so I have no idea what is what, other than what I hear. But I just apply it here. This is where I apply it, to darken up the outer lid, basically. You can also line with this shade if you wanted to. I think this is a pretty shade to line with. It's like a dark chocolatey brown. It's so pretty. Again, no fallout. It looks beautiful on my aging eyes. Like, it is what it is. I'm aging. So be it. We're going to take Statement. Yes. That same shade, the darker shade, and we're just going to run it under the lower lash line. Also, I use the Tarte Fake Awake for my waterline. And again, this palette is like a foolproof palette. Now, what I am hoping for is that these do come out. So you can like rearrange the shadows if you wanted to with other shadows in her collection. What I'm hoping for, though, is she launches like the bronzer and contour and the blush in singles. So you could, rotate around, change it up. Because I like a pink blush. But lately, I've really been trying to find like the perfect peach blush. So I would like to see that. But other than that, because I don't think the shadows really she needs to do much with, to be fair, because you can pop them out of other palettes that she already has, and there's tons of them in her collection. So with that, it's like it's perfect. But even the way she has it set now, I'm okay with, to be fair, also. But look at that. It's just such and I was sitting here because I am looking for a job. I am. We're going to go into Dreamy now, which is this shade right here. Now this one, when I picked it up, I did get a little bit of fallout. I won't lie, but I didn't spray it. I didn't put anything down. But it did brush away nicely. Anyway, I am looking for a job, and I was like, what am I going to wear for an interview? Like, what do I have? Because, let's be honest, I've been raising kids, and though that is a job, staying at home, the clothes I wear on a daily may not be like what I should wear to work, as in pajamas or sweatpants and a t-shirt, or even jeans and a t-shirt. I don't know. I don't know what people wear nowadays, and I haven't worked since I for a long time. Since for a long time, let's just say that. But in the past, I did work, and when I was younger, it was a uniform. And then when I got a little older, like the next job, it was, I guess, their shirt. It'd still be a uniform and a pair of pants. Nobody really saw you, so because it was customer service. But so I'm not for sure on if there's a dress code anymore or anything like that, because it's been a long time since I've had to work. So, like I said, I did get a little bit of fallout with that shade, but we can easily brush it away. And then I was like, okay, so you don't want your lashes to be like too much with this look, because the look is soft and elegant in a way. So I thought I was going to go in with the Lash Clash, but it gives me a lot of volume and a lot of oomph. So I thought, well, let's go in with the Gucci for the top lashes and see what it does. And I feel like it keeps it pretty subtle, pretty elegant looking, which is where I was going with this look. Not too much, not over the top, but enough to say you take care of yourself, you're serious about, getting back into work, type of thing. And again, that's why I'm doing this look. And again, if you were traveling and you just had to, go to a meeting, like this is a good meeting look. It's not distracting or anything like that. I mean, could you imagine me going in with like one of my green looks to an interview? Like, people would be thinking, what is she doing? I mean, unless it was like a makeup place, then maybe not, but even then I'm thinking they'd still be like, what is she doing? But that's just my own opinion. Whether that really happens, I don't know. I guess that's what I would think if I looked at myself, And there's times I do think that about myself. When I'm looking at a bright, colorful look, it's like, where's she going? And it's me. I'm questioning myself. I may like it, but, still. I feel like there's a time and a place for everything in a way. And you just have to know that time and place. And I'm excited because that's the time and the place now. I'll still be doing this though, don't worry. My love for makeup ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. I'm still doing my makeup every day. Like, I just enjoy it a lot. It's my therapy. It's my venting and letting loose and letting everything out of me, We're going to use the Lancome for the bottom lashes. And I'm barely touching them. Like, I'm trying to get a little bit of length from them, but I don't want, like, too much. Because most of this is on the top lashes, obviously. And that's it, you all. Quick, easy. I'm going to try to not talk that much, so this video is not that long. But 13 minutes. I probably sat here, it probably really, like, even, let's take out 13 minutes and I did decide what I did decide, because that's how most humans do it. I would have been done in about, taking my time. I created this in about 45 minutes then. And that's pretty good for me. Why? Because it's all in this palette. There's no thought process to it. There's no, well, what bronzer is going to match this blush, what blush is going to match this. There's none of that. It's all right there. That's where I think that benefits. If you don't need it for that reason, or you're not traveling, or you have some, if you don't, if you got a huge makeup collection, you got these blushes and that color, the pinks, and you got the bronzer in this shade, then no, you're not going to need this. All right. But if you don't, because your collection's small, that might be a nice addition. It really might be. especially again, if you're my skin tone. I can't say if it would work for everyone, but for me, it would. For if you're, my skin tone or not. And I just think that no matter what, the look is going to come out really pretty, very effortlessly working. Like you won't have to work at it, type of thing. But let me know, what do you think of this look? I think personally it looks professional. I think it looks elegant, classy. It's like everything all rolled up into one for me personally. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you purchased it. I'm curious. And did it work in, your makeup game, or is it not? Do you need it? Do you not need it, type of thing? And would you change anything? I hope she comes out with like little refills. I really do, to pop, like to switch them in and out. That's the only thing that I am so hoping happens. But other than that, I will let you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way and was entertaining at least. Let me know what you would like to see next. I'm really not buying much, so we're just redoing what's in my collection, reusing it, seeing how I feel about it now versus, when I first got it. Because, when you first get something, you're excited about it. Just like I was excited about that, but it's still in the back of my head. I was like, where is this going to come in handy? It's coming in handy now. Now that I have to get up, get ready, go. So I can, go look for a job. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.